for joining me tonight. Um, a little different having glasses. I had a eye appointment today, and they put drops in my eyes, and I don't want to go back into contacts. Okay, just it really stung. I don't know why. The optometrist said, "Okay, these drops are going to sting a little," and she put them in, and oh my goodness, it burned. She goes, "Wow, your eyes really went red really fast. That must sting a lot." Yay! Thanks. Okay, so announcements. Let's do some announcements before we get rolling here. So first things first. Um, Tuesday, yesterday. Oh, it seems like a week ago. Yesterday was the IOD Iron Orchid Designs Christmas release, and it has been crazy nuts ever since that happened. I mean, they start their little video launching product at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 1:12 people, my machine started going crazy here with people snapping up their purchases. It's all limited release, and there were 18 items. Now, so those of you that are following along know that there are two items that are already out of stock on the website. One is the snow globes mold, and the other is Christmas Post, which is a stamp, kind of like a postcard stamp. Because I ran out of them so fast, I immediately placed an order last night to try and snag. Sometimes like there's a little bit of an overage. So the Canadian distributor maybe buys a few extra of things. So I jumped on right away, and I was able to snag 6 more of each of those. I have a couple extra Partridge Lane, which I'm getting low on. And I bought way more inventory this time than I usually do. But it was a buying frenzy. So I do have 6 of each coming. They will be mailing out from Alberta tomorrow morning. So they should arrive early next week, Monday, Tuesday. No, Monday's too early. Although it got here Monday last time.
Yeah.
So could be as early as Monday. Definitely, I think maybe by Tuesday. So if you are in despair because you were fast enough and you wanted one or both of those, know that I will be loading those up as soon as they arrive. I'll be posting on Facebook about it, but you know, if you're really dying for them, you can reach out to me ahead, and I can hold one for you until the 6 are gone, and then there'll be no more. It's not like I can get more. I was lucky enough to snag these ones. Anything else goes out of stock, I'm probably done. I doubt that I can get more of it. I mean, I will try, but it's been a crazy popular release. And I think partly because they're launching it so early, so that all those people that are crafting for holiday bazaars, it's giving you enough time to do that. And it's funny because I have somebody who says that their first bazaar starts in 3 weeks. So she said that all of July she was going crazy, that she has like over 60 candlesticks, I think, that she's already done. And so this is at least hitting in enough time for people to be able to actively craft for those bazaars and those Christmas sales and things. So I think that some of the popularity is really driven by the timing. I mean, and because they have stinking cute stuff. But the timing is really helping and making a difference. So those 2 products, they're sold out. I'm getting 6 more, should be in first thing next week, and we'll just see how it goes.
You see the message?
No.
It's from Theodore Mwat. It looks like either Russian or Ukrainian or something. And he says, please say kukuruza, which is corn.
Why am I saying
I
that?
don't know, probably. I don't know.
Okay, no, I'm
I
not
just
gonna.
said, I just said it. So,
You just said it, and I'm not gonna because it just sounds suspicious. Like there's some reason that I
Yeah.
have to do that, and then there'll be some kind of spammy thing that
Yeah,
happens. And if you're saying it causes that, you're in deep trouble at home. All right, the other announcement. For all of my American friends, y'all know that shipping has been a crazy thing lately, and it's gotten crazier. So I have had to suspend shipping to the States right now. There's this new thing that's starting up as of the 29th. When's the 29th? Tomorrow?
No, for Saturday. I mean, Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
So as of the 29th, and really it's kind of starting now. Like a lot of companies aren't shipping to the US until all this has happened. All the documentation that I have to fill out, like I have to look up HTS codes, harmonized tax codes. Some systems need 10 digits, some only need 6. It's crazy, and it's hard to be able to get some of those because my things aren't like major iron or steel or, you know, automotive parts. I mean, they're all kind of different and sort of weird. So I do the best I can coming up with those. But now they are requiring all duties and tariffs to be prepaid, and there are specialized codes that need to be attached to the documentation um, to verify that those duties, etc., have been prepaid. And in addition to documenting the country of origin of the item, you also have to have the country of manufacture. And I'm going, I don't always know where they manufacture these things. Or, you know, I was looking at the country of origin being perhaps where it's manufactured, meaning that there's certain US companies that are making the product or selling or representing the product, but they were actually manufactured in China. And so now you have to have both. And I don't know because my goods aren't bought from the originator, the original manufacturer. I'm not buying wholesale. So that's a little bit crazy now too. I can maybe figure that part out, maybe do it, but I don't know how the duties and tariffs are going. And right now to the States, they're saying, okay, 35% duties. I can't pay that out of the margins that I price things at. So how I would capture that from customers purchasing from the States, I don't know. My system isn't set up to do that yet. So that's one thing I'd have to wait on. The second piece that I'd have to wait on that just escaped my brain, but it was a good
Who do you
point.
pay it to?
Oh yeah, who am I paying it to? So let's say, because I use Shopify, so let's say we're able to collect that 35% from US customers, and much the same as, you know, maybe I could set it up as a tax like we do sales tax here in Canada, right? So my system collects sales tax, but I remit that, right? So I have to fill out documentation and I remit all of that to the Canadian government. I don't know if I was collecting this, where it gets paid to, how it gets paid. They have not been able to specify any of that. So until all of those systems are in place and we know how it's going, I can't ship. Because the other thing is that as much as they're saying, okay, there's a 35% tariff or duty on goods coming into the US, there's also this arbitrary fee that they may charge a package crossing over the border that's maybe paid the 35%, but is now saying, no, you owe anywhere from $80 to $200 for that package. If I'm shipping an $8 mug, I can't do that. That's just crazy making. And from everything that I've been able to see, there's no rhyme or reason as to when that would happen and why that would happen. So, yeah, yeah. So nuts. So I've had to suspend until this gets figured out by smarter people than me. I mean, all of the shipping companies are having to try and figure this out. Um, they're scrambling to try and put something in place to be able to make it happen, but they don't really know yet either how it's going to work. So sorry is really the basis of this. I can't right now. So I'm not saying I'm canceling shipping to the States. I'm just saying I'm suspending it until other people figure this out and the system gets streamlined and the system is working. And then I can see what I can do. So hopefully it's short lived. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm kind of jumping in with tons of other companies that are just saying we're not doing it for now. We just can't. And so we'll see how that goes. So my apologies to all my American friends. I really appreciate the business that you've given me. I appreciate your support. Hopefully you join us anyway through YouTube videos and watching the lives. Just I hope you don't fall in love with anything that I show you because I can't get it to you. So maybe I just won't have as many interesting things for a while so that I don't tease any of you with that. Okay. I have started to drop fall into the shop. So I have taken out a lot of the spring and summer wreaths. I've loaded a lot of the fall wreaths in. So they're live on the website. They're also up front in the shop. I'm slowly going to be adding other elements like, fall arrangements. This one is on the website, I think $21. And we've got some like this. I love this one, which is a rusty old pitchfork. Probably I wouldn't be able to ship this one to the States. They'd probably think it's a weapon anyway. But it's a rusty pitchfork made into some fall decor for $24. That one's one of my faves. I like it when they're unusual. The other one I like too because it's on a wooden candlestick base, and it's got the straw and things. But we'll be loading more. We'll be breaking into the big box of fall goods and things. So I'll slowly be starting to bring those out and add them in, and I'll try and got some cool Halloween stuff. So I'll try and bring that out earlier as well. I think I was very late last year. So hopefully I can get my act together and do it a little bit better and faster this year. All right. As for the new goods, first up is this Barcella pitcher. So it's still got its original sticker on. And this is stamped on the bottom, Barcella. It's made in Portugal. It's a stoneware handmade item. These, I didn't find the pitcher online, but I did find the mug, which was $35. So 13, you know what?
$13.
I know. It's like, those drops, I still can't see close up. So I'm going to have to hold everything really far away. So $13 for the pitcher. And I have this three-footed little lidded casserole dish, candy dish, I mean, whatever you want to consider. It's got floral and crosshatch designs and knob. It is signed on the bottom RB 1022. I don't know what that means. $15 for this. There's no chips or cracks in it, so it's kind of a cool.
It's like a soup bowl, soup tureen, or
You know what? I didn't call it a soup tureen because the lid doesn't have a hole on the side for the ladle. So usually if it's a soup tureen, it does that. If it's a casserole dish, right? If it's kind of like a little casserole, this is more like a decorative item, not so much a casserole.
Yeah, you couldn't put that in the oven.
It's like it's for, I mean, you know, it would hold hot stuff, but you're not going to bake in
No.
it. So it's more a decorative item, or you would hide your keys in there. You'd put candy in there. I mean, I'm not allowed candy, so that's why I always think of candy. But there you go. All right, this item from Portugal too. So ceramic, red base, white ceramic top. $8 for this. It's still got its original sticker on it too. What I love about this, I mean, obviously perfect for being able to put like a big pillar candlestick on, but we're going into the season of red and white. So I can also picture this with a big kind of bottle brush tree on it, so that, you know, part of your vignettes where you're trying to get some staggered heights. I think that this would be a great piece to be able to add into that. I think I said it was $8.
Mhm.
Okay, said it twice. This, just a nice little decor piece with the little finial. Now, this is cool because it's like a stopper. So you could certainly use it as a little vase, then just as a decorative item. $15 for this, with the raised designs at the top, lovely blue accents, the raised designs at the bottom. So just kind of a cool decor piece, but again, kind of functional as well. Now, I'm selling these 2 black candlesticks as a set. So $21 for the set. They work for tapers. They work for pedestal candles. They're also great for, again, like a holiday decor, but putting bowls on. These, what sets these apart is that these are heavy. These are not wood. I don't know. I don't think they're metal.
Cold like metal.
It's cold like metal. They're not stone. Resin wouldn't be as heavy as this, though, right? These are solid. These are very heavy. So the nice thing about these is if you're putting something on them to display, like a big bowl or a pitcher or something, these aren't going anywhere. These aren't going to tip easily because they are extremely solid. So they're a nice item from that perspective because you've got the staggered heights. You can use them just as basics, but certainly as well to give you some other options with them because they're not lightweight. They've got some substance to them, so they'd be able to support more stuff. Are all those things
From the same guy.
from the same guy? Yeah. So that's just a spammy guy. You
think
don't
so.
have permission to delete them, but I should maybe give you that so you can go in and block people. Okay, this item. So this is this, oh God, see, I can't read. So this is studio wear. I'm going, what was that first word? Studio wear from J.G. Meakin of England. And this is in the bamboo pattern. So it's kind of a mid-century modern piece. I love the slanted lid on this, the handle. So little sugar bowl, or lidded candy dish if you want, but just a really kind of modern, cool design. I just love the shape of this. It's just a cool little pot. $9.50 for this one. And it's a rare find. So that one was in like maybe about the $35 range normally. So this is from New Ross, which is out east. Little creamer for $5 in black and white drip glazing. It's just kind of a cool little shape. The spout has the hole for the liquid to pour out of. It's kind of that off center slightly with the bulb base. I like that little shape on it. That's cool. Ooh. Okay. I have a set of 4 of these mugs. These are Hearthstone mugs. So in the light blue with the dark black interior, they are in virtually as new condition. Can't see anything wrong with any of them. $16 for the set of 4, and just kind of a nice classic size mug, 4-fingered.
Your style, your size.
I usually like you bigger than that, though. I mean, it's got the big handle, but I like a bigger mug. I want more tea. Just want more of it. All right. This is losing the sticker. This is a fantail dove or pigeon. The internet listed both. Nobody could decide. But this one I saw, the pair of them, there was a big one and a small one. This is the smaller of the two. And it was for almost $50, the pair of them. So I've got the little one who's in perfect condition for $8. Just a cute little decor piece, fantail. Whether a dove or a pigeon, you get to decide. I was calling it a dove. It looked more dove to me than pigeon.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I've seen a brown pigeon before.
I think pigeons can come in multitudes of colors, can't they?
Not around here.
Well, white,
Ours are
gray.
gray.
All right. This is redware, little hot dip dish kind of thing. This is made in Italy, $6. I love kind of the distressed light blue look of it. So perfect for doing, like salsas and dips and things, but also because it's heat proof, perfect for doing like a little hot dip or doing, like a little mini brie and heating it up. Perfect for that. This guy. So the top says Fresh Fork Market. This is handcrafted pottery. It is kind of signed on the bottom in a scrolly thing that I can't tell. It's very heavy and substantial, but it is a Butterbell.
Oh.
$9 for this. It's very substantial. This is a heavy cow print. And then with the Fresh Fork Market logo on top. Did I say how much? $9?
$9.
I'm saying it again. This, so handcrafted, hand signed little pottery plate. This is $13. I paid up for this one because I love this. So for me, I called this a stylized aquatic plate because it very much looked like it was sort of like fish scales or fishtail or something. Right? I mean, that's what I was
Where's
getting.
it made?
It's got it's handmade. It doesn't say. Looks like, yeah, no, it has almost like an Egyptian eye and a 17 beside it. So again, like potter's marks, it's so hard to tell unless you really follow them. But it's textured and patterned. I just really liked the design on this one. I thought it was particularly unique. So
The glaze on the side seems to be dripping too. So
yeah, it's just yeah. So I paid a little more for it because I loved it. Same thing with this little pastel colored sugar bowl. So I love the glazing. I love the patterning on it. I love the soft colors. It's got the little lid that fits right in there, the little hole for your sugar spoon, but
could be honey as well.
could be honey as well. Here's my favorite part. They glazed the little underside. It's just such a little cool touch. Like totally unexpected. You get the rough glazing on the edging and just expect that it's going to be there too. But they glaze that too. And it's a cute
Is
little
would that be touching the sugar perhaps or the honey?
yeah, maybe. Well, you wouldn't probably have it as full
I
as
know,
that,
I'm
but
just saying.
it was just one of those things. So $9.50 for that guy.
No.
Yeah. Like, I don't think so. That would be overfull. All right. I have two of these dimpled mugs. These ones are from the Bella Flora collection of Strawberry Street. They're $8 each. One is in kind of the pink and mauve and peachy, more like peaches and mauve kind of tones. And this one is in the pink rose. So they're sold individual. Now, what's interesting is I have two mugs
Yeah.
in the dimpled shape. They're actually just sitting over there on the side table there, Nick. And they're the same kind of shape, and it's got the dimples, but it's a completely different company. Right? And they're in the two florals as well. So each of these, the Bella Flora, but look, these two,
They're not as dimpled as
two
those.
different companies. They got the dimples. They're a little
Bigger,
wider,
yeah.
right? They're a little wider, but very similar. Yeah, these are no, these are Strawberry Street as well, but these are for a different
Okay,
company. So Strawberry Street's making them for different.
Oh,
So that's maybe why. Anyway, I love the feel of those. I love the dimpled feel of them, and they're just kind of unique in terms of shaping. This little platter. So this is in the cafe pattern. This is from, is this Barker? Yeah, Barker Brothers, Stoneware of England, in the cafe pattern. This is in a shop for $11, online for over $40, and it is in great shape. There's no chips or cracking or anything for this. So just a nice little smaller platter, right? I also have a set of 4 of these square kind of luncheon size plates from Lori Gates. This is in the Wild Flowers pattern. I love how fresh and light feeling these are. And yeah, designed in California by Lori Gates. And they are $18 for the set of 4 of these. And I can't remember how much, but I think that they normally go for about $18, $18 to $22 a plate. So $18 for the 4. Good. Okay, last 2 items. This one is exactly what you think. It's an old vintage washboard.
good for playing music.
There you go. You play some music on the ridges of this. It is $18, and these are online for usually starting about $40 and going up. Some of them are more expensive because they have like an old advertising board on the inside. This one never had. Like, it's not missing. Like, the wood is perfectly smooth, but it's a great display piece. And kind of cool to be able to add into, some of your vignettes or that sort of thing, and hanging maybe some towels and things from. And the last item down here is an original watercolor painting, and this is called Sparkles of Gladness from November '96 by Greg Swanson.
You didn't do the dessert glassware either.
Oh, you know what? Because, yeah, if you want to grab those and bring them over, just 2 of them, Nick. Yeah. They weren't listed, but I knew that I had listed them, and then I just found them and relisted them. But I have them on my piece of paper on my desk that I forgot as to how much I listed them for. So This is an original watercolor, obviously a kind of this winter scene. I love kind of that winter northern light kind of sky for $45. It's double matted, wooden frame, been professionally framed in the back. You can see that it's all nicely done. About 22 inches by 18, I think. And the last thing is I have a set of 4 of these ribbed pedestal dessert glasses, ice cream glasses. So they're just nice, cute shape. And the 4 are for how much?
14.
For $14. Yeah, I knew that I had entered them, but they didn't come up in the feed. And I just somehow had never assigned any collection to
What
them.
about the little mini elephant?
Oh, he's over here. He's the last thing. He was so tiny. So this is, look at this little cutie. So this is a vintage Blue Mountain pottery piece. This little elephant goes for over $40 online. Because one, vintage, collectible, didn't
Cute.
do tons of them. It's pretty cute. He's $9. Yeah, he was just sitting way over on the edge. I lost him. So very cute. Blue Mountain Pottery, of course, is from Collingwood, Ontario, and I don't pick up a lot of the Blue Mountain Pottery pieces. I think I have 3 in the shop, including the little elephant. He's the only one that's in the really traditional glazing. This is like when you see this glazing, you know that it's Blue Mountain Pottery, often shortened to BMP. So if you ever see BMP anywhere, that's what they're talking about. But this is kind of the defining glazed look of them. But I've never seen the little elephant. I've seen some of the big figurines, but I've never seen like the little miniatures. I've never seen an elephant from them. So that
I've never
may
seen an elephant fly.
account for the pricing on it, like why it's so
Yeah.
expensive normally, but $9 in the shop. Okay, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Even the guy that's doing weird comments. Again, sorry about the whole US shipping thing. Hopefully it stabilizes. Hopefully it gets figured out in the next couple of weeks. I will reinstate shipping to the States just as soon as I can. I just need greater minds than me to figure out how you're collecting, what you're collecting and where you're sending it to and how that's all happening, because I don't think that there is anything definitively set up yet. And I don't want to be the guinea pig. So we'll see how it goes. And as soon as I can make it happen and work with shippers to be able to make it happen, I will. But until then, we're on a bit of a hiatus, a little shipping hiatus. Thanks as always for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate the support, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Until then, take care.